It's Tracey and Noelle. They're gonna make you LOL on 90 Day Fiance Trash Talk.
Hello and welcome to 90 Day Fiance Trash Talk. This is episode 319. I'm your host, comedian Tracey Carnazzo, joined by my co-host, comedian Noelle Winters Herzog.
Hello.
Episode 319, that's March 19th. That's St. Joseph's Day.
Wow. Thank you for letting me know that. Thank you for letting me know that. You know, I probably couldn't have slept tonight without that info.
Wow, Noelle, why are you so mean? You know where you're going to go.
Oh my God, my grandmother.
Hockey stick.
My grandmother loves St. Joseph pastry.
My grandmother liked a St. Joseph.
Yeah,
she
my
also liked a
loved St.
cross.
Joseph. My dad liked a hot cross bun, which is nasty.
A hot cross bun?
Yeah, they're not good.
Was he in a nursery rhyme?
He loves
Noelle,
them.
a cross. You know what a cross is?
Do you know the shape of a cross?
No.
Mm-hmm.
Let me tell you.
Tell me.
Literally, if you went into a pastry case, right?
Uh-huh.
It would be the thing you would order the least.
Oh, I believe that. Okay.
Hold on, let's see. Italian cross pastry. It's
There
like
are
that
a lot
little
of not good pastries.
Okay, I'm gonna show you a picture of it and you're gonna be like, yuck.
Yeah, that's nasty. I would never get that.
It's the grossest Italian pastry ever. Just saying.
My grandmother liked lobster tails and my dad liked sfogliatelle. That was the two favorites in the house.
Yeah, but the sfogliatelle with just the dry filling.
Yeah, I'm telling. My
That's
father
what was in the
strange
cross.
Man. Yeah, that's nasty.
It was
but
citron. It
lobster
was like
tails were good.
Lobster tails with pastry cream.
Yeah. No, see, I like lobster tails with whipped cream. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Right, but not.
Yeah,
the
of course.
With that.
No. My dad loved that citron nasty shit.
That's what a cross is. A cross is like a little cupcake of that. You could choke to death of the dryness.
That's nasty.
You could actually choke to death. I've watched someone choke on a sfogliatelle and die.
I believe it.
Before my eyes.
You saw them die too.
Yes,
they actually died.
I saw them.
Wow.
I saw them die before my eyes. Many people, honestly, more than one person.
Wow. Sfogliatelle poisoning. Wow. Death by
sfogliatelle.
Yeah. That's crazy because they look so nice.
They look like they're going to be very good. And I got to tell you, it is not true.
Alex Guarnaschelli likes them a lot too. She would talk about it.
I hope she's careful.
Yeah, I know you better be good. It's also shards. It comes off in shards.
What I'm saying.
Yeah.
I hope she has a glass of warm water by the bed.
Sfogliatelle in bed, huh?
Oh, guys, if you want more of that, you know where to go. Patreon.com/Trash Talk Podcast, where we will tell you all of our least favorite Italian pastries.
We really will, though.
No, we
don't worry about it.
Yeah, don't threaten us with a good time. That sounds like a great podcast.
No, it does. Speaking of Italian, look, well, you know, I have 100% myrrh from the Holy Land right here.
Oh my God! Speaking of Jesus,
myrrh. Speaking of Jesus,
Jesus is like, wow, that was one of my favorite birthday gifts. He's like, I don't know what I like better, the frankincense, the myrrh, the parsley, the sage, the rosemary, the thyme.
I love the smell of frankincense too, but yes, this myrrh smells so good.
What's the other one? Just frankincense and myrrh, right? That's
frankincense and myrrh, yeah, and myrrh.
He got more than one myrrh. You got a myrrh. He got plural myrrh, plural. It's like, here, go give this one to your sister.
Here's an extra myrrh for you.
For Giuseppina.
This smells so good. You would like Giuseppina. You would like this. It'll bring back memories.
What, of being in the manger?
When you were a wise man.
When I was a goat in the stable.
Yeah. It'll bring back memories.
The funny part is I was an innkeeper in one of our plays.
Yeah, of course you were. You got to hold the thing, the staff or whatever.
No, that's a shepherd. I wasn't a shepherd.
Shepherd. That's not good.
That's crazy. I was an innkeeper. It was the Too Busy Inn. That was what I was the innkeeper of, and I was the one that told them that we were too busy to have him. We have no vacancies. No vacancies. You could try the stable if you're able. But we don't have any vacancies. I turned him down. And I feel bad, honestly.
You're like, you know what, Mary? Get the fuck out of here.
I'm like, Mary, leave me alone.
Because we're too busy.
We're too busy.
Who came up with this? Who came up with the name of it?
What do you mean? It's a
Was that
play.
you?
It's a famous playwright.
Oh, I thought maybe you came up with the name of it.
Oh, I have so much to do, you see. I
No,
speak
'cause
for
you-
all of us and not just for me. We are exhausted. Our backs are almost breaking. Each day is through. Every single minute's taken up with busy, 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 busy are we.
Tracy's the type of person you do a project with, and she'd be like, "Okay, that's a stupid name for a major, for an inn. Let me rename it. How
No,
about
this
we're
was
the Too Busy Inn?"
no, this was a play that was like a playwright wrote and like sold as a children's play.
Was Lauren in it?
Oh, yes, she was.
What was she? Jesus.
I think this one she was. What was Lauren? Lauren Mills was. I don't think this is the one. This might have been the one where she was the angel.
Oh, I can see that. That's cute.
Yeah, she might have been the angel. I know her solo. I'm not going to sing it here, but I could sing it on BS. So,
Oh
guys,
my God,
go to
I'm crying.
patreon.com/trash talk podcast if you want to hear about me and Lauren's Christmas spectacular.
God, that was really funny. That made me laugh. That made me actually
Good.
tear up.
That's what I wanted for you. 90 Day Fiance, season 11, episode 8.
Yeah. Here we are.
Jumping into the pool with sign. I was going to say Sina and Shakarpa.
I love Sina and Shakarpa.
Shakarpa is a place in, I think, Indonesia.
Oh, you're not
it?
even being serious.
Get it? Like Jakarta, Sakarpa.
Wow.
Wow, Noelle.
Wow.
Yeah, way to yes-end me.
Yeah, I like to yes-end you.
Yeah, you're doing a great job.
Yeah.
Sarper and Shekinah.
Shekinah, the braless Shekinah, very implant forward here, making her smoothies this morning.
She's making a delicious smoothie.
I want to
and
know about it because it's purple. She's like, "Oh, I'm making a protein
like
shake."
a berry maybe in it.
I thought it was gonna be like vanilla.
Right.
Yeah,
You got to
Yeah,
put
it's
a berry.
berry.
You got to distract from the disgusting taste of protein powder.
That's true, and the
Yeah.
chalkiness.
Yeah. So they talk about the dinner where her friend berated Sarper for
Yeah.
3 hours.
Yes, and he goes, "I don't like the way he says my name. It's like Sarper, Sarper."
And it's like, yeah, oh, that's the problem?
Right.
What about when he told you he was going to steal your chick?
Meanwhile, Sarper's like, "I am trying to be a German Shepherd."
He's trying to be a modern Sarper.
Oh God, he is funny without even trying.
He's very funny. He makes me LOL a little
And
bit.
then they have to go upstairs so he could be caveman Sarper. Great,
Yeah,
thanks so much. Wow.
wow.
It's so impressive.
Okay, so she can't marry him without her daughter's approval. Now, remember, her daughter has off every 5 weeks, remember?
Yeah. Yeah.
Where does she stay? Does she stay in the oven?
That's what I was wondering. Where's she going to sleep? On the esthetician table?
Imagine she's like, just lay down in the chair, honey.
Right.
I'll give you a warm compress as you fall asleep.
Because that's no couch. That is not a couch to sleep on.
But this is what I'm saying. Like, this is
Yeah.
ridiculous. This is ridiculous. You know how I know you're a bad mom?
Yeah. You don't have a place for your daughter to sleep now.
Also, your daughter's in boarding school.
Yeah. That's another
Why?
reason why I know.
Why?
She doesn't want to be a full-time mom. Definitely.
I wonder if they let her out to run around or if they just board her like a dog.
Oh, they let her dig and play.
I like to dig.
I know you do. Tracy has a whole pail she brings with her to the beach.
I have a shovel for the yard.
I know you do.
I have gloves and everything.
You have the thing you kneel on.
I do.
I know. Because I was looking at that the other day. I was like, I should get Tracy a new one. No, I was like, no, she probably has a new one.
I have a new one.
Uh-huh.
It's like floral.
Yeah, they're all floral.
Uh-huh. It's very cute. I have a little case that it goes into.
Oh, wow.
Wow. All right, relax. Okay, so they're going to go see Sophie in San Jose.
Right.
Sophie, even though Sophie was like, I'm not ready to meet him.
Let's bring Sarper anyway.
Okay, so then we have a flashback of everyone hating him so much. And then we have a flashback of him calling her to her sister
Yeah. Uh-huh.
a bitch and a slut.
Yeah.
It's like,
It's like, wow, that's when he was making the hot hand meat. The meat roll-ups with his hands. Right?
it's like, you ever cook anything at your
Yeah.
own body temperature?
Right. He's like, bitch, I'm trying to cook here.
Oh, God, that's so
Yeah.
funny. But he's very different now.
I mean, he actually really is. So it's like, is this
Yeah, because they were
real?
making him, no, they were making him do a character. Let's get real.
I know. That's true.
All right, so
But I forgot her sister is such a bitch.
yeah, that's not a character.
Uh-uh.
So they go to this rental house and Shekinah gets pedicures with Sophie.
I mean, is
Now,
Sophie stunning or is she stunning?
oh, she's beautiful. Now, here's the thing. At first, I'm like, oh, Sophie's really nasty. And then I'm listening to her talk, and it's like, Sophie is traumatized
Yeah.
by her mother's bad choices. And she's tired of being her mother's mother. And I got to tell you, she was probably like, boarding school?
Yeah. Yep.
Can I walk there? Can I take the bus there?
I feel like she was like basically like an emotional support for her mom when her mom was
Yes.
going through these bad relationships. And it's like also Sophie reminds me so much of our friend's little sister. We were talking about her today. She was
Mm-hmm.
about moving. She
Yes.
reminds me so much of
I could
her.
see that. But at first I'm
Yeah.
like, ooh, she's being nasty. And then I'm like, oh no, she's
No,
not. She's
no.
traumatized.
She is traumatized. And she's just like, hey, is this going to be another one of my mother's crazy ass
Right.
relationship
Because she's like,
mistakes?
yeah, basically like I went to boarding school to get away from this.
Yes.
Oh boy, she's so young.
I know. Well, that's the thing I forget because we like never see her.
She's so young, and her
Yeah.
mother is traipsing around Turkey.
She's also like, I can't believe that you're engaged and I don't even know him. Like, that's kind of weird.
Right, but like she could also believe it because she's seen her mother's
Yeah,
work.
of course.
And we're
Also,
not
there's
talking about
no
her
mac and
facials.
cheese in Turkey.
That's so crazy.
Yeah.
Sarper wants to pet the sea lions.
Me
Same.
too. Me too. I want to roll around with them. He's
No, I
like, they
know.
might bite me though.
They are not nice, right?
Right? I think that they're like vicious.
They're vicious. Not mine, but I got to tell you, I would never get bit by a sea lion.
I wouldn't either. I know how to talk to them.
I have good vibes.
Yeah, no, we're not gonna get that is not the animal that's gonna kill me.
A sea lion? That would be
Yeah.
so embarrassing.
Could you
It's like when you get
imagine?
whiskered to death.
That's what I'm saying. How embarrassing. I got
Okay.
killed by a sea lion?
See, this is why you need to watch Arrested Development.
Why? Somebody got killed by a sea lion?
Someone lost a hand to a seal.
Is this the show where there was like a $10 banana or something?
Mhm.
Somebody was like, yeah, okay, because somebody was like, nobody will understand a $10 banana unless you
$1
watch
banana,
the
yeah.
show. Okay.
Yes. You need to watch Arrested Development. I was talking to Blonde Bangs Lindsay last week,
Uh-huh.
and we were talking about how like you will not. I was like,
Oh,
she
she
just
watches
won't.
it too?
Yeah, everyone watches it.
Here's the thing, it's not I have to tell you, I won't not watch that and I won't not watch the thing on HBO Entourage.
Yeah.
I just when it's time for me to watch a show, I don't think about those shows. That's the
Okay. But you have to watch one episode of Arrested Development. It's just so funny. Do you know that it's statistically the most laughs per minute in a TV show ever?
Really?
Yes, it's so it's crazy.
I like that because I got to tell you, Schitt's Creek made me laugh like that.
It's like
all
that.
the time.
It's
yeah,
like
I
that.
love that.
Yeah, it's like that. Anyway, I digress.
Okay.
So, Shekinah's face is sinking in. Maybe
I
she
don't
got
know,
a little buccal fat removal.
Her face isn't great. It's just not. And I think she has the potential to have a really nice face.
You look at her daughter and you're like,
Right. Right. Because I've seen the guy she had her kid with, and the looks did not come from the guy.
right. So it's like, what
Yeah.
did you do? Well, poor little Sophie is traumatized. Moving on to trauma, Amani, Ani, and Matt.
I was talking about this in the car with you. That's how traumatized I was by
Okay,
it.
but
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Matt.
Is disgusting.
Okay.
And I can't believe that he gets to sleep with both of those beautiful women. That's crazy.
No, that's insane, actually.
But that's what I'm saying. That's crazy. That's like some young loser is watching this and is like, this could actually be me. If Matt can do this, I can do this.
Okay, but I realized who he reminds me of. It's Beavis.
Oh, who?
It's Beavis.
Okay, see, I could see that way more than I can't remember who
Yeah.
you said before, but I rememred you were mental for saying it.
Yeah, it's fine. We won't talk about that.
Here's the thing. I can't remember anyway.
Good, perfect. Don't. Hold on, let me just can I call? So they go on this private winery tour in Baja California.
Yeah, they're in a really cool car. I love those cars. Those are like the cars all over Cuba too. It's very
Mhm.
cool. Yeah.
Okay. So they go to this winery and they go into the wine cellar.
Yeah.
And the guy at the winery goes, "We are now 10 foot underground."
Right. Wow.
Yeah, I know. You know how I know?
We're in a cellar.
I walked down the stairs.
Also, Amani picks up flowers that are there to give to her girlfriend.
Oh, wow.
What a gesture.
I mean, what are you, 5?
I know. Well, that's the thing. It's like, come on.
I just love that he was like, we are now 10 foot underground. He goes, that is
Yeah.
how it's like, yeah, that's how basements work.
Right. That's how stairs work.
He goes, that's
You go up
necessary
or
for a
down.
cellar.
Wow. That's
I gotta
necessary
tell
for a
you,
basement.
well, I mean, I get that most basements don't have that high of a ceiling,
Right.
but like
Yeah. Wow.
it's kind of the only thing that you had to do to make a wine cellar is make it underground.
Yeah. Hmm.
All right, so Amani is worried that Ani and Matt are too close.
Right. Because Ani kissed Matt hello first when they all saw
Mhm.
each other.
Right.
They've had sex privately.
Mm-hmm.
And she thinks that they're like just like really connecting. And also her family thinks that that's her boyfriend and
Right.
that Amani's the friend.
Okay, so Ani asks Amani what's wrong. And she's mad because she told her family that she was a friend.
Okay, but I understand why she did that though. I don't think she's doing it like maliciously.
Okay, but she doesn't want to tell her family.
Right.
And Amani starts flipping out and she's screaming, quote, you can't turn a hoe into a housewife.
Yeah. And that's
Okay,
why
what?
it's like, ooh. I don't know. I mean,
I
here's
get
the-
it, but like, what?
I don't know. I'm reading all over the place that Ani's like a sex worker and like who cares? I don't know. I don't care, but I have read that like all over Reddit and
Listen,
Instagram.
I think
Yeah.
that is probably accurate.
Right, but it's like I thought you were in love with her. How could you say
Okay,
something like that?
but that's what I'm talking about. It's like,
Mhm.
so you're in love with her one moment, you want her to tell her family, and then immediately you're like, you're a slut.
You know what though? I feel like I have been in this not exact situation before, but I have been in a situation with
When
a
you were a
toxic
sex
person.
worker? Oh,
With a toxic person who is like, I love you so much, you're disgusting. Your mom should have aborted you. Like
okay,
crazy
but that's
stuff.
called being on a dating app.
Right. That's called being abused. You
Yeah,
know?
but it's called being on a dating app. They're like, hi, hi, hi,
Right.
hi, I love you. You're so ugly.
Yeah. Right. You're disgusting.
You should
Mhm.
die. And you're like,
Mhm.
oh, hey, sorry, I was just
Thanks.
cleaning.
Sorry,
I was
I
just
was
washing the
working.
dishes.
Sorry. I was
Sorry,
just
is
at
at
work.
work. Oh man. All right. So Amani is now scream crying.
I
And-
mean, she is losing her mind.
Okay, but Matt and Ani are sitting at the table.
Why does nobody go outside? Nobody. They hear her. They're listening to her screaming.
Okay. She's begging her to say that she's in a serious relationship. And she's like, okay, I'm going to tell them. And she's like, oh, okay, cool. Thank you so much.
But
And then
here's
she
the
just
thing.
snaps out of it.
Ani was acting like weird as hell though. She's
They're
like, are you
all
in a
acting
serious
weird.
relationship? And Ani's like just staring at her.
They're all.
No, I know.
Aw.
And Amina snaps out of it, but then she's like still flipping out. And then they're like, Matt's standing there and it's like, he's a loser. Why? And she's like, I'm not, why am I even talking to you?
Okay. Okay. And
It's
then
so funny.
Ani starts screaming, you are not my owner. I don't work for you. Kind of
Right.
like saying, like, just because you give me money.
Yeah.
And
right.
it's like, wait, what?
Yeah. Like, what's your real arrangement here?
What? And she said that she
Mhm.
doesn't take orders for money. And it's like,
and she's like,
ooh.
just because they have money.
Uh-huh.
Yep.
Okay. And then
Mhm.
Matt goes, I don't think that went well.
And
And
she's like,
Amani-
that's what you gotta say.
That was so funny. That
She's
was
like, why am I even talking to you?
like, yeah. And then
Oh,
Ani's like, oh
God.
boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. Okay.
Damage control.
Okay.
Damage control.
Okay. Hey, by the way, I think
Yep.
Matt's a giant loser too.
Right. She's like,
I
I
only
actually
love
am only
you.
here for you.
Okay.
Yep.
Question, just an opinion.
Yeah.
Do you think that Ani's gay at all?
No.
I don't either.
Yeah.
It's like, I think that, okay, this is what I think. But again, this is just my opinion. I have no
Tell
clue
me.
about anything else. I really don't read the Reddit stuff. I'm just telling you from what I'm looking at.
Okay.
I feel like the reason why she told her family that Matt is her boyfriend is because, I don't know, she's straight and that's like the default.
Yes, agreed. Like she's straight, and that's kind of like what you do, I guess, when you're straight. It's like, oh, I'm sleeping with this guy. He's my boyfriend.
Right. I think it
And
was
the
just
wife
the
is my
default.
friend.
Right. But like, I do think that that's just the default. I don't
I
think that
agree.
it's, I also don't, I think that she kissed him first because she's straight.
Right. Like, and I think
Like, that's
that
her
she
that was
slept with
her-
him separately because she's straight.
Right. I just
Yeah.
think that that is her. And I don't think that she's thinking too deeply into it.
Yeah.
I think it's just her reflex.
I think Amani is thinking really deeply into it, and Amani has real feelings for her.
Sure.
Yeah.
But also, you're yelling at her that she's a whore.
I know, but that's how you know she has real feelings for her.
Oh, okay, great. Great. I'm glad you're not toxic either. Okay, moving on to Stevie and Maddie.
Stevie is toxic too.
Yeah.
I have said from the beginning I liked him, and I still stand by that. I
Okay,
like
well,
him.
they're passing Dick's Sporting Goods and he cannot believe it.
He's like, there is a place you could work at it and buy clothes in. I can't believe this.
So 10 days in, they go to the gym and she's like, even though we have really big issues, we're willing to work past that and go to the gym. What?
What?
What's your issue?
Right. I know. Get a life.
Okay, so they get to the gym and Jan Brady is at the desk.
Oh my God. She is at the desk.
All right.
It's so it's like, wow, you guys, like, where do you guys live? This gym is like hillbilly gym. You know
Yeah,
what I
because they have all
mean?
the space in the world.
Yeah.
Okay. He is so buff.
I didn't realize it until
I
he
had
got on
no
the tank
clue.
top.
Yep.
Me too.
All right. So he said that Iran just thinks about things to separate men and women, like anything
Right.
that would ever be fun.
Right. He's basically never seen a woman work out.
Right. So he said that basically he wants to be a personal trainer. Would he be able to train girls?
Right. That's a normal question because Sarper is not allowed to.
Right. And
Mhm.
then he asked her about her boob paintings.
Right. Like, I think that he doesn't really understand it. I almost think he's like naive in a
Mhm.
way. And he's like,
Yeah,
hey,
he's
like,
asking her a question.
right. Like, are you attracted to these women? Are you bisexual? Whatever it is. Like,
But I don't think it's like a malicious question.
No, but
I
why
think
does
he
she
has a
react
j-
like this?
I know she thinks it's a weird question. She won't answer it. Okay, but this is something that people need to understand.
Yeah.
He's like, well, what if I marry her and then she wants more and she's not
I
satisfied? And
know.
it's
I
like,
know.
okay, being bisexual is
Mhm.
not polyamorous.
Right. Well, nobody gets that though. That was like Rob and Sophie.
Yes.
Yeah, I know.
All right. So they're going to have a home date night.
Yeah, seems fun. Here's the thing, though. I just would like to say when he asked her about these women, and she was like, "I don't think I'm going to give you the answer you want. I don't think I owe him an explanation." And the
weird.
producer's like, "Don't you think you would put his mind at ease?" And she's like, basically, like, "I don't care." It's like, okay, so this guy can't even call his parents,
Right.
but you don't have to tell him about your sexuality.
Yeah, it's
What?
weird. It's
She's
just
a
weird.
bitch. Yeah.
So they're having some wine. He said that in Iran, you get 40 lashes for drinking alcohol.
Wild.
Okay. So then they do this thing where she paints his arm and presses it up against the canvas, and he goes, "Is that my gun?"
I know. She's like, "Do you want me to fix it?" He's like, "I like it."
It was so funny.
Yeah, that was funny.
So he said that the prices for status change are rising. They're going to be doubled. So he wants to get married sooner so they could save some money.
Okay, that's a normal thing.
And she's like, "It's my choice too." And he's like, "Okay, cool. Yeah, that's why I'm asking you."
Yeah, I was just asking if we can get married like sooner than in 90 days.
Right. And
He also promises he'll be happy soon. I mean, it's like, wait,
okay.
what?
He calls his mom every morning when he wakes up and she scream cries at him.
Uh-huh. Right. But then
Okay.
also it's like you wonder why you're homesick.
Okay. But she said, I think
Mhm.
maybe
Call them less.
call them just like a little less.
Yeah, maybe every other day.
Right. Like I just feel like every morning waking up to the scream crying might be wearing on you.
I agree with that.
Yeah, but it's like the way that they edit it, it's like you can't talk to your family. And he's like, I
Of
can't talk to my
course.
family. And
Of
it's like,
course.
yeah, you know
Yeah.
what? You can't.
But also, I really don't think he has the intention of going home. I think he just wants her to understand a little more what he's going through.
Yes. Well, meanwhile, Mark and Mina are on Bald Head Island.
Oh my God. I have to tell you, I am like traumatized watching this.
Yeah, of course, because she's crying because there's no food, there's no yard, there's no barbecue.
I just feel like this poor woman is there in like the middle of nowhere, surrounded, no offense, by all these white people. And she's like sitting down and they're all
Noelle.
making her cry.
Noelle.
It's a nightmare.
Noelle,
Yeah.
this is a nightmare.
But that's what I'm saying. This is a nightmare. This
She's
is like
on-
how a horror movie starts.
I cannot tell you how that's what I
Right?
was thinking.
Right.
I'm like, this is Get Out.
Yeah. Yes. That's exactly what I was thinking. I was like, I
Uh-huh.
hate this.
Okay.
Yep.
And I'm going to tell you the things that were traumatizing to me watching this for her.
Tell
First of all,
me.
you're on Bald Head Island.
Yes.
Okay. She's crying. She's crying her makeup off.
She's on the lowest seat I've ever seen in my life.
Okay, because they don't have chairs. They
Yeah.
only have some beach chairs, right?
Mhm.
There's no food. Everyone's still just sitting on the stoop.
Yes.
Okay.
No one goes
Her-
after her for a while.
Her husband is wearing a short sleeve button up shirt over
Yeah.
a button down Henley shirt.
Oh shit, I didn't notice that.
It's a double button. Like, what's Mark?
That's crazy. You may as well have two first names at that point.
Mark. Okay.
Uh,
So Sherry is like the devil,
yeah.
right?
Yeah.
And
yeah.
this is where I'm like, oh, this is an actual horror movie. Yes.
I hate this. Yes.
Sherry's like, hey, do you want to talk to Jordan? She's like, well, she's kind of a backstabber. She's like,
Right.
great. I'll get Jordan to come
I'll
over.
bring her right over.
And Mark goes, hey, Jordan, Nana has a really good angle on it.
Mhm.
Okay. And then Nana joins their hands
Yes.
and puts a full spell on Mina.
Yes.
Okay. So this is what Mina says.
And also, they give her no choice here.
No,
She had no choice.
So she's like, I hope you don't think a mistake, right? So
Uh-huh.
she's like, I'm really sorry that I said that. I didn't mean that. You know, I really apologize. And
Yeah.
Jordan's like, I think you should apologize to me. And she's like, yes,
Yeah.
I apologize to you. She's
Yes.
like, okay. And then
Mm-hmm.
what's it called? What's her face?
Jordan.
No. Nana. What's her name?
Uh-huh. I don't know. I just have Nana.
Sherry. Nana Sherry.
Okay. Uh-huh.
Looks into Mina's eyes and she
Uh-huh.
taps her between the eyes 3 times and goes, is Jordan invited to the wedding? And she's like, yes, Jordan's invited to the wedding.
Yeah.
And she's like, okay, Mina. This is Jordan.
Mhm.
I'm sorry you feel like that.
I'm
And then-
sorry if I hurt you. Bullshit apology.
And then she walks away and they're like, everything's great now. And Mark's like, great, let's go.
Right.
What? We still haven't eaten.
Well,
Can
no,
we go-
they're
Can
gonna
we go-
faint.
What's inside that house? Bodies?
Bodies.
Is
Yeah.
there a yard?
No, I
Also,
don't think
They're
so.
sitting just in the brush.
I know. I hate this house.
I don't think they have access to this house. How about that? I don't think it's their house. I think they're sitting on someone's front lawn. How about that?
It's so true though, Tracy. I'm watching this and I'm like, this is mad creepy. Something is off here.
Something is wrong. Something
Mm-hmm.
is wrong. They still have no food,
No, there's no food. There's no chairs.
but they have to leave.
Of
Our
course
work
they have
here
to
is
leave.
done. And then
Bad things are gonna happen. It's gonna get dark out.
they're standing there with fake paddleball. They
Uh-huh.
fake played paddleball.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
And then there's a few chairs.
And there, I mean, here's the thing though. What I thought we were barbecuing. So what are we doing here? I thought we were barbecuing.
Okay. So she did not get an apologize. She's like, I apologized 4 times for the snake thing,
Yeah.
3 times for the wedding thing.
Yep.
And then Jordan tapped me 4 times in the middle of my eyes and did not apologize to me.
Yes.
I had to agree to a prenup to shut them up.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And now and Mark's like, what a beautiful day.
I know. He's like,
And
I had the
Mina's
best
like,
time.
Yes, that was a beautiful day. Right, Maria? And Maria's like, yes, that was a beautiful day.
Things
I
will
had
never
so
be the
much
same.
fun.
That is
Thanks-
terrifying.
Thanks for the bottles.
Great. I'm gonna think about that voice tonight. Thank you so much. That's really scary.
But like, what happens over there?
No, I know.
Okay, so this is what I think. I think a prenup is a wonderful thing. I think everyone should have a prenup. I think it should actually
Yeah.
be illegal not to have a prenup. Like, I think that should be part of a marriage is having a prenup.
Okay.
Just saying whatever. It doesn't matter.
Sure.
Like, if your husband's like, okay, if I get divorced, I give Noelle everything. It's like, okay, or whatever. It
Sure.
doesn't
There should
matter.
be some kind of an agreement.
There has to be an agreement. But she's like, how do I know about this prenup? How do I know it's like, no. Also, Mina should have a lawyer.
Of course you should.
Right. So that
Mhm.
is what I think would solve this problem. You're welcome.
Thanks so much.
You're welcome. Moving on to Sean and Aaliyah. I see a big problem here.
This is getting worse and worse and worse.
All right. Well, I like how we started off with the dog's point of view. They
I
put a
love this
GoPro on the
dog.
dog and used the footage.
God, I love this dog.
This
though.
dog is so
It's
cute.
the cutest
It's a
dog ever.
sheepadoodle.
Is that what it is?
Yeah, I'm almost positive it's a sheepadoodle.
I love this dog. It's like just dopey and cute.
It's fluff.
I love it. It's
Like
just
a rag
thin
doll.
fluff.
It's so
Yep.
cute. Okay. So she's gonna go brush her teeth, and Sean is in bed with a baby doll.
Okay, this is what I didn't understand here. What is
What-
this baby doll?
It's their baby. What do you mean?
Why is he in bed with it?
Because it's morning.
Yeah, I guess. It was really weird.
All right. So she said that her toothbrush is contaminated
Mhm.
and she would like to go buy a new one. So he takes her toothbrush shopping.
Okay, but like, can we go to Walgreens?
Well,
There's
there's
one
one
kind of toothbrush.
I know. Well, at the toothbrush store, there's also dog toys. At the dog toy toothbrush HIV test store.
Like they made this store.
They made this toy. They're like,
Yeah.
what are your favorite things? And she's like,
Yeah.
I love dog toys, HIV tests, and toothbrushes. And they're like, all
Yep.
right, but what's your favorite toothbrush? Because we don't have a lot of budget.
Right. That's what I'm saying. There's like 6 things in this store.
She's like, oh wait, a cover too.
Yes, she wants the
Two
pink
kinds.
one.
Okay. So she likes taking HIV tests. She's
Yes.
paranoid about HIV.
Yes.
Okay. And she said it's because they're in an open relationship.
See, but I would do that.
Okay. But the funnier part is now it's only day 3, by the way.
Right.
And we go to lunch and she is like, I am really enjoying my new toothbrush and cover. This is me. This is who I am.
I know it is.
I'd be like making a speech on the street.
When Tracy and I like go to the store, she'll text me at night and be like, I'm really enjoying these Hollister socks, or whatever it is. This is what you do.
Yes.
Yeah. Or you'll send
Small
me a
thing.
picture of your new Winnie the Pooh.
Yes. Yes.
This is what you do.
I'm more simple than you think I am. That's all I'm saying.
No, it's so true.
Okay. So she said that she is aware that she tests for HIV too much and she's scared in general. So he said that when they were first together, she was like, oh, I went to the nail salon, so I have to take an HIV test. Then she's like, oh, I cut myself on the subway. I need to take an HIV test. So here's the thing. I'm sure the non-monogamous relationship is very triggering to her because she's scared, but like, it's not just that.
It's not just that. It's not just that.
When you were saying, yes, that would scare me too. I understand that.
Of course.
But you're not taking HIV tests willy-nilly because a bird pooped on you.
No, you're taking them like you like doing this.
No, meaning that you're just scared of HIV, even though your skin is sealed.
No, of course. No, she likes taking HIV tests.
Right. So he said that he'll be monogamous with her as long as he's happy with their intimacy.
Okay, I could choke him.
Mm-hmm.
This isn't like you don't get to do this.
But
This
here's
isn't like
the
a thing.
Anyone gets to do
know.
whatever they want.
I know, and she puts up with it.
Okay, so she said that she would get a brow bone surgery, like a facial feminization surgery, and a butt surgery. If you touch your beautiful butt,
Yes.
Aaliyah,
Yes.
I'm going to riot in the streets. That's what I'm going to
Also,
protest about.
Aaliyah has the best giant butt.
But
Why
that's what
would
I'm
you-
saying. What are you doing?
What would
not
you do to it?
do not
No.
touch your
There are
perfect,
too
beautiful
many girls in the laundromat by my house that I see
the-
with the crazy in
What-
Lavendary Express. There are the craziest BBLs in there.
round. It's so
You
bad.
wouldn't believe it.
Aaliyah,
Mhm.
do not touch your beautiful
Please don't do
bubble butt.
No, Aaliyah has like
Okay.
the perfect body.
But she might want gender reassignment surgery. Here's the thing.
Yeah.
And I don't know if this is correct to say. Sean's gay.
well, that's the thing. Sean's gay.
It's like Sean's like, I could have stayed with my
Uh-huh.
ex-wife.
Uh-huh.
I don't want to be with a female.
Right, but why isn't he being more vocal about that? And why aren't they breaking up?
Why
Like
aren't they
that's
breaking up?
something, right?
I don't know.
That's rough, man.
It's weird because it's also like, so you don't love me. And it's like, well,
Right. That's a tough situation.
I would still be friends with you.
Yeah, I'd still be friends too, but I don't know.
I
don't
wouldn't
know
just
what
use that
else.
as an excuse to not be friends with you.
Right. Oh, thank you so much.
Imagine you're
Really?
like,
If I transition to a man, I don't think you'd be friends with me.
oh,
I don't
love
know.
men.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah,
That's
but you
the
wouldn't be a
problem.
cis man.
I don't know. Would you let me in your car all the time as much as you do? I don't know. Just me and you?
Are you saying that I have a problem with men?
Uh-huh.
Nuh-uh.
That's exactly what I was saying.
No.
So I don't know if you would let me.
No.
Yeah. It's something to think about.
I would have to have some kind of female chaperone with you.
Yeah, or mace. Something.
I'd just bring a gun.
Yeah.
You'd be like, why is the gun?
You would put a partition between us.
I'd be like, please don't hug me hello anymore. It makes you uncomfortable. You'd be like,
So
why are
true.
there sanitizing wipes and a handgun in the center console?
It's so funny because it's true.
It is funny because it's true. No, I love men. What do you mean?
Yeah, no, you love
I
guys
feel
so much.
relaxed and comfortable.
Yeah, no, you don't like jump every time they talk. It's like she's getting hit by lightning every time they talk.
It's because I don't like what they're saying.
No.
Speaking of, let's talk about speaking of a toxic friendship. I mean, here's
What
the
the
thing.
hell?
Here's the thing.
Mhm.
This is making me laugh.
Me
Full
too.
volume.
Me too.
Full volume. Okay, so Juan and Jessica. So Jessica goes out with Megan with an IN.
For mucho mango daiquiris.
They're going for some Frozens.
It's like, what?
Okay. It's like, I hope this bar is known for its mango daiquiris.
That's what I was thinking.
You don't even have an Island Breeze machine.
Right. How do you know? How do you know that this is the right place
What's the
to get this?
recipe?
That's what I want to know.
Is there a mix? I don't know what's going on here.
Yeah.
Okay, so I wrote in my note, they think
Mhm.
they're on the cruise still.
And that's what she says.
And she goes, look, we're still on the cruise. It's like, you're not still on the cruise. I got bad news for you, Jessica.
Yeah.
You are on land. You are not only on land, you are, what did you say the other day? You are locked on land. What did
Yeah,
what
you
did
are. You're landlocked.
Yeah, but what did you said something else that was very funny about being landlocked the other day?
Oh, I don't remember. I think I was talking about Italy on Jersey Shore.
You were. Oh God. All right.
They were
Guys, if you
landlocked
want to
in
listen to our
Rome.
Jersey Shore podcast, make sure you go to patreon.com/trash talk podcast. It's called Macaroni Rascals. Okay.
Mhm.
So Jessica, the shade
Yeah.
that you throw is hilarious. She's like, Jessica's my best friend. But she's like, Megan's my best friend. She goes, I'm her best friend. I'm her only friend.
I'm her only friend.
Oh my
Uh-huh.
God. If you would have said that about me on TV, I would have broken
Right?
your face. I would have, quote, punched you in the middle of your face.
Right? Gotta love that.
Oh my God.
Yep.
It's like, Megan, you're getting a bad edit.
That's so crazy. That's her
Okay.
only friend.
Megan goes, what if more comes out? What if Megan, get a
Megan,
life.
Get a life, honestly. And
Drink
she's
your
like,
mango frozen daiquiri and enjoy yourself.
but she's worried how she would even handle anything.
She doesn't know how
else.
she could handle it. And she said that she thinks they both lied to her and she has to gain their trust back. They have to gain her trust back. I got to tell you, Megan, I don't think they care. They don't even have doors. They have bigger problems.
She has to figure out how she can move forward all over again. She has to process how she's been lied to for a year.
She said that she has to figure out how to start moving forward. Start moving forward.
Not moving forward. You
She's
are
going to be the
not.
maid of honor, but she's not even really sure. It's like, Megan, I got to
Yeah.
tell you,
Yeah.
$100 you're going to be the maid of honor. That is
$100.
your only friend. That's the only time you're going to be invited to a wedding.
But like, Juan isn't your man. Why do you care?
Megan,
It's so weird.
Megan,
Get a life.
get a life.
You actually really need
Get one life.
Bad. Yeah.
YOLO.
You need just get one. You don't even need
You
two.
need to get a life. That's all.
And that's it.
Oh my God. Megan with an IN made me laugh so hard.
Megan with that IN looks deceptively old.
Well, I mean,
Her face is very
have another mangarita.
a mucho.
A mucho mangarita.
Mhm.
$1 mucho mangarita. Noelle,
Yeah.
you and I think that we definitely are very protective of each other.
Yeah.
If you talk to me the way Megan talked to her, I'd be like, Noelle, what you need to do
Mm-hmm.
is you need to get a grip.
But that's what I'm saying.
Wait until she finds out that Jessica cheated on Juan. Is she going to start crying?
Probably. Like the thing is, if you don't care, I don't care. You
I don't
know,
care if
that's
you
what
don't
I
care.
don't get. Right.
Oh, I don't care if you don't care.
That's the thing. It's like if you're not hurting about it, why do I have to hurt
Okay,
about it?
but she's not just but she's mad at both of them.
Right. That's the weird part. She's mad that her friend didn't tell her. I'm sorry. There are some things that are sacred. I
Okay,
don't
but also
know.
Megan, do you think that maybe they know you're insane?
Right. Maybe they purposely didn't tell you because you're psychotic.
Maybe.
Right.
Or maybe not.
Could be.
I don't know.
So yes.
Interesting.
Nah, but maybe
All right.
not though.
Megan with an IN. You know what you should do? You should
What?
go IN side.
Go join our Patreon too.
Go join our Patreon, patreon.com/Trash Talk Podcast. Trash Talk Podcast on TikTok and YouTube. We are at 90 Day Podcast on Instagram and Twitter. Noelle's at Noe Girl on Instagram, Twitter, and TikTok. I'm at Trixie Tuzini on Instagram, Twitter, and TikTok. TraceyCarnazzo.com for everything podcast related. Leave us a 5-star rating and an amazing review on whatever platform you listen to us on. And we'll see you next week.
Sounds great.
Patreon.com/Trash Talk Podcast. Bye.
Bye.